Good afternoon once again. My name is Varghese Thambi. I'm the Managing Director of Diamond Trust Bank Uganda, which is an affiliate of Akagan Development Network. I came to Uganda in 2007 and I have been here for the last 15 years, making a strong advocate for Uganda to attract investments from India to Uganda. We are several in this category who are very happy and have become ambassadors of Uganda by bringing their friends and associates, including a few present here. I want to bring 2 points. Yesterday we clapped for 169 billion investment, new investment, which has come to Uganda, which is coming to Uganda, the promises. Now, I also want to appreciate the level of investment the people, existing people in Uganda, which they are doing. Yesterday I was sitting on a table, and when I checked up that table, those companies, existing companies, they are planning for about $200 million investment in the next 1 to 2 years. Which means, if someone is taking a confidential information about the proposed investment in Uganda in next 2 or 3 years, I am 100% sure that it will be more than $1 billion. So they also deserve a major clap from all of us. I can say Obugalo. Now, our topic of the day is ease of doing business in Uganda, conducive and competitive business and investment policies. Some of you present here might have seen some reports, ease of doing business in Uganda, 190, Uganda is 116, this, that and all. My request, keep that report away for some time. And I want to look at the realities. I'm just talking from my 15 years of experience. Now, normally what could be the concerns of an investor when placing their money in another country? Political stability, climatic conditions, availability of raw materials, availability of cheap labor, and untapped potentials. Our friend from South Africa just now talked about untapped potential. Now, what are the key factors to measure the ease of doing business? Time required for company registration, environment clearance, trading license, bank account opening, provision for utilities, registering property, access to credit, trade finance, protecting minority investors, tax concessions, tax holidays, repatriation of profits, enforcing contracts, and legal framework. I can testify that you can safely do a double tick on all these matters with respect to Uganda. One may ask, why Uganda? I have a clear answer to this. Uganda is a business enabling country. Significant natural resources, fertile land, oil and gas reserves, hydroelectric potential, opportunities for key infrastructure projects, political stability and steady economic growth, totally liberalized foreign exchange regime, growing young population, an ideal climate and fertile soil yielding several crops. More importantly, Uganda's geographic location, when you look at, in the heart of sub-Saharan Africa, gives an ideal strategic base to become regional hub for trade and investments. When you look at the book, there is one page where Uganda's position and the neighboring countries, Uganda is marked in red. Like the position is exactly like the heart. So it is like a heart of East Africa, lot of potential. And we have to be very sensitive with the heart also. In addition, Uganda has a one-stop center for investors where you can formalize your documentation for company registration, bank account opening, investment licensing, trading licensing, registration for utilities, immigration guidance on work permits, environment clearance, all under one roof. Just look behind, you can see that one-stop center where DTB is also a part of that. Additionally, there are incentives for industrial investment, such as 75% import duty reduction on factory equipment, depreciating startup costs over 4 years, 100% tax deduction on research and training costs as well as mineral exploration costs. 100% of training costs are also deductible on a one-time basis. Unfortunately, okay, thank you. My next slide, when one analyzes the import-export, the balance, there is a huge mismatch here. When we look at the import of Uganda and export, we import more. Then you look at the lines. In 2021, we imported 10.65 billion, about 31% more than the previous year. In 2020, because COVID situation, that increase was slightly less, only 3.17. In the previous year, 2019, we have done about 10.86, about 7.87 billion in 2019. And in 2018, it was 7.10. So even though we have done a lot of what we call import substitutes, still our imports are more and exports are less compared to the import. That is the opportunity. That is the opportunity for every investor here. So there is no harm. I am 100% sure you will not regret whatever may be the investment. My next slide, when you invest money to substitute existing imports, you are going to be a winner. To encourage purchase of locally manufactured goods and products, government started a slogan like Buy Uganda, Build Uganda. It resonates well with Make in India. Make in India was done, is announced by our Right Honorable Prime Minister of India, Narendra Modi ji, in September 2014. Within 3 years, the export volume has taken about 5 times. Now, when we look at India and Uganda, you can see a lot of similarities. Many of the policies are more or less similar. The Buy Uganda, Build Uganda will take Uganda to the next higher level. And that is the reason why India and Uganda, when you compare, both these countries are progressing faster than their peer group. And it will continue. As I conclude, what are other benefits and opportunities in Uganda from my experience? Free movement of capital to and from Uganda, full registration of profit, and profit less taxes. Yesterday somebody told 0.6% of the population is contributing 60% of the tax. I am not telling other 99.4% is not paying tax. But what we have to do, we have to pay tax and take the benefits for repatriation if needed, or put it here for additional investments, like the existing investors are doing. Allow 100% foreign investment, private investment, 100%. You need not have a partner of Ugandan or a Ugandan company. You can do it yourself by registering a company. Uganda Free Zone Authority, in coordination with URA and UIA, allow 10-year tax holiday if the investment is made in government's priority sectors, that is agro-processing, pharmaceuticals, building materials, automobiles, household appliances, furniture, paper industries, vocational and technical institution, logistics, warehousing, IT, as well as commercial farming. Uganda is the food basket of East Africa. Ugandan soil is the best for oil palm cultivation. The government is promoting oil palm cultivation. Government is giving free land to cultivate oil palm to reduce the import of edible oil from other countries. Now Malaysia and other places are taking money out of us. So we have to make edible oil here, palm oil cultivation, and export edible oil from here to other countries. It is possible. And other opportunities are soybean, sunflower, cotton, sugarcane, maize. These are all options. Now, opportunities for agro-processing. Vegetables, banana, mango, pineapple, jackfruit, oranges, papaya, guava, avocado. Now you can see even macadamia. Macadamia was almost a monopoly of Kenya a few years back. Now we have seen a stall here. Uganda as one of the leading producer of macadamia now, and he has a plan to bring, I think, 40,000 outgrowers. That's what he told. Lot of opportunities for macadamia, which is a high-cost nut, you know that, and or for horticulture. Now, when you look at the foreign direct investment, between 2019, 20 and 21, leave 2020 COVID season, you can see the steady growth of foreign direct investment in Uganda. And that is going to multiply because of this summit. This summit will multiply that investment. Thanks to Indian Association, IBF and all present here and who came here yesterday. Uganda is a young and vibrant country with over 50% of the population below 17 years. Ugandans are one of the most polite people in the entire world. I want to serve you. If you visit to other countries, I am not underestimating the neighbors, other countries present here, but Uganda's politeness and Uganda's apple and Uganda's pineapple and watermelon of same taste and same feeling. Okay? You can experience that. Now, Uganda is a land of minerals, milk, and honey. Need I say more to attract you? Don't hesitate to invest in Uganda. You can register a company in 24 hours, open a bank account in 3 hours. I can talk about only my bank. We will open in 3 hours. After getting the remittance to the account for investment, Uganda Investment Authority is available to issue an investment license once the criteria has been met. Please ensure you visit the Uganda Investment Authority one-stop center and experience the difference. Let me conclude by quoting Holy Bible, Old Testament, Leviticus chapter 20:24. I want you to listen this carefully. Hence I have said to you, you are to possess their land, and I myself will give it to you to possess it, a land flowing with milk and honey. I am the Lord, your God. I think this is talking about Barara, milk and honey. I don't know. I thank you for listening to me. Thank you very much.